Hello and welcome to Wordpress tutorials. In today's video, I'll show you how to build a contact form using contact form 7 and Elementor free. So currently you are looking at my screen, which is a PNG file, and it's just a design. And in this video, I'll show you how to build a similar contact form 7 using Elementor and contact form 7. So first of all, let's come to your WordPress dashboard. First of all, we will add a plugin, or all plugins we need. Click on plugins, add new. First we will install Elementor, which I already have, but let me show you where you can get it. Here, Elementor website builder, click on install and activate. After activating Elementor, then click again on plugins and click on add new, and then search for contact form 7 and press enter. Install contact form 7 as well, and once it's installed, then you can activate the plugin, and then we will good to go and add a new page. Activate the plugin, and once activated, you will have a new menu called contact. So first of all, we will build this form, these fields, and using this text, we will add this text within the form as well. So let's see how many fields we have. There are your name, your email, your company, message, and then a button, request a demo, which is a submit button. So come to the backend, click on contact, click on add new. There is already a form, a demo form. You can also edit that, but let me show you how to add a new contact form. So click here, request. Let's add the title, request a demo, to the form. Request a demo. This title will not be shown on the contact form. We will have to add the contents within this area. Okay, we already have some fields like your name, your email, subject. So subject will be your company in our case, and your message, and then submit. So let's see. First of all, let's add the placeholders, your name, your email, your company, and remove the labels, because in that form we do not have any labels. Remove label for email, for name, for subject, and your subject will be your company. Your message, it's just message, and the submit will be request a demo. And we also have a title, which is obviously it's maybe h2 or something like that. Let's press enter, and within h2 request a demo, and close the tag. Okay, now the next thing is to set up the email body, which means that whenever someone submit this form, then how will these fields look like on the email when the admin received that email. So we will include all these things within that email body and send it to the admin owner, and I'll also show you how to add the admin. So once this is done, click on save, and then click on the mail tab. Here is the site admin email, which means that this email will go to the email mentioned in the site admin, which is within settings, general maybe, and in general page there is administration email address, which is this one. So you can leave it like that to use that email address, or you can add your custom email address, so the site admin will be that email address. Then the site title, which is already gotten from the site, like this is test and just another WordPress website. This is the site title, and that will be used here and here as well. And this is the email address which is used for the from. Additional headers, you can add additional headers, reply to your email. Okay, now you have two different fields which are highlighted and two are not highlighted. This means that these two things from this form, they are already used within the message body and subject and to or from or anything anywhere else, but your company and message are not used. So just click on your company, copy this and replace the your subject with your company. Your name is okay, your email is okay, and copy the message and replace your message, as we already changed them on the from on the form tab. Okay, this email was sent from contact form from this site and this site URL. You can modify this static message as well. Okay, once you have done these settings, click on save. You can also send an extra email on mail to, but in my case I'm not doing this, so let's leave it. Okay, come to form again and just copy this shortcode. Now let's show this form on a page, but as I mentioned earlier that we will be using Elementor and contact form 7 for building this type of page. So we will build a new page using Elementor. Click on pages, click on add new. Now here type the name of your page, like contact us or get a demo or something like that. Choose the template. I always use Elementor full width because this template always have the header and default footer from your WordPress, and in between you can add your content using Elementor. So click on publish first, and once the page is published you can click on edit with Elementor to open the drag and drop editor. Click on edit with Elementor and wait for it. Once the page is loaded, then we will add a row first because this is a whole row, or you can add it like a half section of the screen, but this seems a full row, so let's add it. Let's add a new row with one column, or you can add two columns on the side to keep the form in the middle like this. And let's add the image, the background image. I already have this image existing in my folder, so first I'll add the background. Click on these 6 dots for this row, and in the background type click on classic and upload your image. I have it on my desktop in XD design contact form, and this is my background. So once it's uploaded, click on insert media. We will set the position, attachment, repeat and size later once we add our contact form. So the next thing is this bubble type wrapper, and as we added these two empty columns, we can make the bubble wrap the bubble thing to this column. So let's add a shortcode, or look for the contact form. No, it's WP form. So let's add shortcode and come to contact form, copy this shortcode and add it here. and click on apply, or just wait for it. Okay, we have this, and now let's just add some padding to keep this form within the middle. Let's add 100 px to the left and 100 to the right for this column only. Click on the column setting and click on advanced, unlink all 4 values, 100 to the left, to the right, and 100 to the left. Maybe some more. Let's add 200 or 150 and 150 to the left. Okay, now let's add some styling. We forgot to write a note for us, and we will make the best demo for your business. Let's add it within the form. Come to the forms. Let's just update this page first and click on edit contact form, and the text is above the message. Write a note for us. Let's add it within a P. Write a note for us, and we will make the best demo for your business. And we will make the best demo. Make the best demo for your business. Let's close the P tag and save the form. Click on the shortcode and click on apply, or you will be loading this contact form. Okay, now we have to style these things, like adding the fonts and typography colors for this and this as well. So let's add a CSS. Open the front end and open the page preview first. Click on preview changes. Let's remove the preview ID to prevent the refresh upon updating the Elementor page. Okay, now click on customize to add additional CSS. Scroll down to the bottom, click on additional CSS and scroll down to the bottom again, and let's start with here. Okay, now right click on the title and let's get the class for this title. We can add the styling to the H2, but this will also applied on H2 on other places on your site. So let's get the class of this contact form, WP CF form, and then H2. So copy this class, come here, type dot and add that class, then H2. So now this style will only be applied on this one. Okay, now let's see which fonts are suitable. It seems Times New Roman for this and this as well. So let's add font family Times, and font color or color #FFF, which is white, and add some margins and padding. So it seems that this have some 20 px margins, and the font size will be approximately 12 px, around that. Let's see, font size 12 px. No, it's very small. Let's make it 16, still small. 22, yes, 22 is a little bit similar. Okay, now we have the fonts in lowercase. So let's see, transform text, transform and title case, let's add it title, they do not have title case. Let's see, capitalize. Capitalize is good. And let's add some margins. Let's centerize this text, align center, and add margins of 20 px. Let's increase it to 30. Okay, that's good. Now let's come to this section. This is P, so copy exact same class for WP form 7 and add a P, and color will be #FFF, which is white, and fonts are, font family is Times, and let's see the typography. Maybe it's 16px. Font size is 16px, or let's say 18. Okay, 18 is good. And let's change the style of this button as well. Let's see, it's orange and white text. Copy this class and let's say input type submit, which means it will access only type submit button, because all these are also inputs, so this will be accessed for this. Background color orange, or you can get exact same color from your PSD if you have. Border radius, which is approximately 5px, is fine for this type of form, and width will be 100%, width 100%, which is exactly the same size as your input fields, and the color will be white. Color will be #FFF, which is white. So this is something like our requirement. Just publish this CSS, and let's see if we have the preview just like the customized one. Okay, so this is something like that, but now we will add this bubble type thing, which have a radius, or an opacity, and some transparency, and then some shadow. So come here and add this shortcode and ID. Let's say we click on this shortcode, or this this column. Click on this column and add a CSS ID for form wrapper. Let's say it's a form wrapper. Click on update, and before you go to the customize page, you must load the customize page, because it will load the ID only when you refresh the page. If you click on refresh, and then copy the ID for customizer, I mean to be used in the customizer, but ID is for this column. Now scroll down to the bottom again, click on additional CSS and scroll to the bottom. Double enter and start with a hash and paste that ID of the wrapper. Now we will first add some background overlay, background color, let's say 000, which is black. Then we will choose opacity to 0.5. Okay, this is not good because the form is also having the opacity. We will use the background option with RGB and opacity. So let's say we can remove the background color, just the background, and then let's say RGBA, and then let's add 225, 225, comma 225, comma 225. It's white, so let's add 0, 0, 0, 0. It's black and the opacity is 0.5. Now it looks something like this, or let's say opacity to 3. Now add some border radius. You also notice that there is no margin above and below the this box, but here we have some margins below and above as well. So for this we will publish the CSS first, and then open the Elementor editor and refresh the Elementor editor as well. Now you can see the customizer settings are also applied. Now we will add some margins, padding to the whole row. So click on these 6 dots and open advanced and margin top and bottom. Sorry, not margin. We will add some padding. Just remove that and padding like this. So it is somehow looking like that. Let's minimize this, and it is something like that. Now we will add some padding here as well. So first let's update. I think this margin is enough, or you can add some more padding and click on update. Once this page is updated, come to the customize and let's add some border radius and shadow to this box. So the form wrapper, press enter. Let's add border radius, which will be about 20 px. Let's see if it suits. 30 will be good. Now some shadow, box shadow, 5, 5, 5, 5. It's, let's say 5 px, 5 px, 5 px. It is adding the shadow, but not exactly what we want. Let's play with the numbers, but first let's publish it and open this form on the front end. Refresh the preview to load it. Okay, now right click on the box and click on inspect element, and we can play with the shadow within this inspect element tab. Let's add a slightly silver border as well. And here border 1 px silver solid. Okay, silver is very dark. Let's add black or hash 000. That is also too dark. Okay, this is something like acceptable. Now click on the form wrapper ID div on the front end where we inspected element. Now let's play with the shadow. Okay, this is the horizontal position of shadow. If we decrease it, then it moves to the left, but if we increase that, then it will move to the right. So this is horizontal and this is vertical, maybe. Yes, this is vertical. Let's keep it exactly at the bottom, means 0 or -1 for each bottom, horizontal and vertical. And let's spread the shadow. So it is something good. Let's copy this shadow value and open the customizer and replace that shadow value here. Add a semicolon and click on publish. Now let's refresh the home page. And this is exactly what we wanted. But now as you can see that the background is very large. Let's come to Elementor, click on these 6 dots, click on style tab, and for the background position, let's see center, and attachment will be default, repeat, none, no repeat, and the size will be auto or cover. Okay, cover looks good. Let's see if contains. No, contain is too much smaller. You can see this empty space here. So cover is good. Let's remove this, and yes, cover is good. So that was all for today's video. I hope you learned something, and it is a request to press that bell notification and subscribe to my channel, and please give this video a thumbs up, and you will not miss any of my future videos. Thank you.